Hey guys, it's Joe, back again looking at the rares in the Mists of Pandaria beta. This time we're going to specifically be looking at the Kun Lai summit. This time around we will only be focusing on their location, the items that they drop, and what those items do. For more about the achievements and the abilities for each of these races, please see my original video, which I will link here in an annotation. First up, we're going to look at Nessos the Oracle, who is up there in the north, off the coast, and by the Isle of Reckoning. Alright, from what I'm told, he has several spawn points here in the area, as you can see, somewhere in front of these houses. Now, the only times I've ever seen him, and I have been out here 3 times, I believe, he's always been in front of this one. So, keep that and take that for what it is. Now, I'm going to only be covering in this video the trinkets or vanity items that these drop. I'm not going to worry about the gear. We found out that's pretty much a shared loot table and it's all crapshoot, so I'm not going to worry about that so much. Also remember, at this time in the beta, the small bag of goods are not able to be opened. Alright, as we finish him off, the item that this guy drops is called the Hardened Shell. It has a usability of throw a hard shell, dismounting the target, unusable on targets above level 94. So, okay, that could be handy, I suppose. Alright, now we're going to head over southwest a bit to Ahone the Wanderer, right over by the Shadowpan Monastery. Another Pandaren under a pagoda. I don't know if they're always under pagodas, but so far we're 2 for 2. Alright, once she goes down, I won't go there. Pandaren Firework Launcher. Set up a dazzling firework display, 30-minute cooldown. Party over here! I think that could come in handy for boss kill screenshots and such. Alright, now we take off to go over a little southeast to Borgen Darkfist. Just south of the Mogushan Terrace there, he's actually in a little kind of ruins called the Valley of Emperors. You'll notice that he's surrounded by ads, but as you can tell, I was able to pull him away without aggroing them at all. Alright, as we finish him off, let's go over what he drops, which is the Crate of Kidnapped Puppies. Yes, you heard me right. It releases the kidnapped puppies to fight for you for 10 minutes. And they eat puppies. I'm not sure what that means, but it frightens me a bit. So I guess we have cannibal puppies that we will be unleashing. Ooh, they will go very well with that warrior. That terracotta fragment. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun with those. Alright, we continue to the southeast to Norlax the Outcast. He is in a Jinyu village just south of the Yangol Advance. Again, this particular one has multiple locations within these little buildings around here. Alright, and as we finish this guy up, let's take a look at what he drops, which is the Far Water Conch. Use allows you to see far into the distance and grants the ability to create small water droplets. Alright, well that's got to be something like Shaman Farsight or Hunter's Eagle Eye, so I don't know about the water droplets, so I'm not sure how that works, but we'll see. And now we head west to go see Havoc, the Mogu warrior. He's over there hanging out in some ruins by the West Wind Rest. Finally got that right after saying West Wind West like 50 times. Alright, well, as Mogu warriors do, he's sitting there looking like a statue. I was able to pull him out, no problem now. He was right on the edge of the ruins for me. He has multiple spawn points, apparently, within the ruins, maybe 2 others, so you might have to hunt for him a little bit. Alright, and dead, we have the Shard of Archstone. Use transform into a Mogu statue, becoming untargetable for 5 minutes. Really? Will that work in PvP too? Definitely gonna have to test that one out. Okay, onward west some more to Corda Toros. He is patrolling the fire camp Ordo, so he will wander a bit again, hunt him down and kill him. Alright, almost dead. Getting a little help from a monk this time, and look, he's doing Chi Burst. Chi Burst, not Chai Burst. What kind of moron says Chai Burst? Oh yeah, I did my last video. Anywho, moving on. Forager's Gloves. Equip allows faster gathering of resources in Pandaria. Interesting, because to me, I'm thinking herbalism, but it's gathering resources, so I'm assuming all resources, mining, everything. Excellent. That'll come in handy for all that farming before raids and everything else at level cap. Now we head a little north to see Scritch in the Dukkar Dome. Not really a Thunderdome reference, but Yeah, something like that. You'll find Scritch in one of these little hovels around the Dooker Dome. I think it's different each time, so you just kind of, again, have to poke your head in. I did employ 2 other DPS to help me on this fight, simply because he kept resetting on me no matter what I did. It seemed fairly random, so I figured I'd get a couple DPS and just nuke him really quick. So, again, hopefully that's something that's just for the beta and will be fixed later. Unfortunately, I don't think they knew what to expect. Poor Kitty died, and our Boomkin filled in and healed a little bit, but we got it done. Alright, so he drops the Hosen Peace Pipe. Increases reputation with the denizens of Pandaria by 1,000. The denizens of Pandaria, is that one reputation, or is that all the reputations of Pandaria? If that's the case, that's a good head start into getting your reputation squared away in this expansion. Alright, for our 8th and final rare in this zone, we see Skithic. He is in the Coda Peak, right at the end of a flagged path amongst some bodies of some dead grummies. Again, these mantids are nasty. This is a level 88 elite one, so I had fun kiting him down the mountain. Alright, and we get the Rod of Amber Shaping. Encases the target in amber, preventing all action for up to 1 minute. Any damage caused will break the amber. Does not work on players or targets above level 94. So it's a CC. Interesting. So anybody can have a CC, at least in general now. That works. And there you go. That is all the rares in the Kun Lai Summit. Now let's take a look at all the items that we got and see what they do. Let's first start off with the Hosen Peace Pipe, which increases the reputation with the denizens of Pandaria by 1,000. So there we go. As you can see, it is a bunch of the reputations. Now, I did notice it's not all of them. As you can see down here in the general log, you're going to see it's Shadowpan, Calaxy, Golden Lotus, August Celestials, the Anglers, Order of the Cloud Serpent, the Tillers, and the Lore Walkers. It did not do the Profanginu. Now, I am Exalted, so maybe that's why. Didn't do the Black Prince or the Brewmaster, so I'm not sure exactly what the deal is there, but at least that's a lot of reputation right off the bat. Alright, now let's do the Pandaren Firework Launcher. Pretty straightforward. Gonna have a nice little fireworks display. Dude, get your bird out of my way. Okay, it is pretty cool. Some of the other fireworks in this game have been lame, so like I said before, I can see multiples of these being shot off for boss kill screenshots. Alright, now let's look at the Forager's Gloves. Here's the normal cast time for gathering an herb on my Night Elf. And here is with the gloves on. You can see just about a second or less. So it works on all the professions, or all the gathering professions. Now, it doesn't stack with the Tauren gathering racial that I'm aware of, but this pretty much brings all herbalists in line with the Tauren's racial, which I'm sure Taurens won't be happy about, but certainly makes me happy. Next up is the Rod of Amber Shaping. If you need an extra CC for whatever reason, there you go. It's that simple, really. Alright, now we have the Farwater Conch, and as you can see, it definitely is like the Hunter's Eagle Eye or Shaman's Far Vision. Just go ahead and select a target, and bam, there you're seeing where you targeted. Now, there was a little splash of water when I targeted there, and that's the ability to create small water droplets, I guess. Otherwise, that's all this really does. Next up, I wanted to try the Hardened Shell. It says it dismounts a target, so I wanted to try it on these guys, but target is not a player. So alright, I'll go find a player then. So I found somebody in Stormwind, tried to use it on them, didn't work, so I grouped with them, still tried it, and it still said invalid target. So that told me this item is a PvP item. So I went into a random battleground, got one of the new ones, and decided to try it out on this Horde character here. As you can see, bam, knocked him off, Turtle Shell. It's definitely an homage to Mario Kart. It's got to be. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, now you don't want to see this part. It gets ugly. Alright, now we have the Shard of Archstone. Remember, it transforms you to the Mogu statue, but it also makes you untargetable for 5 minutes. How can I test this? Where would I be a bigger target than in the center of Orgrimmar? So I figured, what the hell? I'll fly down, check it out. But one thing I found out is, well, it doesn't work in combat. So I was pretty well screwed. This did not go well. So I proceeded to try again, this time doing it before I was in combat. And I sat there, you know, no problem. Nobody was attacking me. Don't know if anybody even noticed me, but nobody was attacking me at all. And then an AoE came along. So, okay, maybe they can't target me, but that doesn't mean they can't damage me. Oh god, damn it. See? Okay, well, It does have its flaws, but I guess they can't target me and directly hit me, but this can still happen. Damn. Well, moving on from that, we're going to try out the crate of kidnapped puppies. Now you can see there are 5 of the little buggers. This is very much like the Terracotta Fragment Mogu Warrior that fights for you for 10 minutes. I felt it was time to up the ante on this one. The Fel Reaver that I had the Mogu Warrior going up against was only 100k. This is 417k. You will see they get no assistance from me. The only time I had to do anything was to get the ads off. Otherwise, it's all them. Alright, for the sake of time, let's speed this up so you can see exactly how this goes. You can see all of them are just chipping away at Keliseth there. And actually, in a second, you're going to see, after I get these ads off me, one of my poor little puppies dies. Oh, there he goes. Now, there are still 4 left fighting, and Keliseth, down goes Keliseth! Down goes Keliseth. Then I thought to myself, since I have my puppies and my warrior, why not take them and test them out together? So we went to the Black Rock Caverns, and we will take on Ramog Bone Crusher. I am not helping them at all. This is all them. The only time I have to help anything is to get the chains off me. Otherwise, these guys are taking on a boss that has nearly 900k health. Again, let me speed this up just for the sake of time. Sadly, Ramog did deliver us a difficult blow by killing all the puppies with his last skull crusher, but otherwise we remain victorious. Alright guys, that is it for me on the Kun Lai Summit Rares of Mist of Pandaria. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Looking forward to doing more for you on the rest of the zones. Feel free to share these on Twitter and Facebook and Reddit and all that stuff. And also, please like, comment, and subscribe, and do check out the other content on my channel. If you like this, you'll like that stuff as well. That is all for me. As always, take care of yourselves, guys.